Oh, I just got a really eerie vibe just picturing somebody hanging right here in front of our face. Like they would probably be hanging like right here, just a dead body.
They call this the dead floor. Or the death drop.
That's creepy.
Somebody that's been hanging here in the past. Well, I mean, I feel sorry that you were hanged, or was it hung? Or
Hanged.
hanged.
Jeff, what is that? Wait, Jeff, wait. What's in here?
What?
What the fuck is that noise?
It's coming from downstairs. Sounds like somebody's talking.
What the hell is that? Hell is that? Hell is that?
That was a woman's voice.
Oh man, I have chills.
That was so creepy.
They're here with us right now.
3, 2, 1.
My name is Don Van Arnhem. I'm on the board of the Friends of the Llano Red Top Jail, and this is the Llano Red Top Jail that we're going to show you tonight. It was built in 1895, was in use as a jail until 1982. It was actually the fourth jail that was built in Llano. The one prior to it was up on the courthouse and had the jail underneath the ground, and it was a mess, and there was a lawsuit between the city and the county that was settled in appellate court that required them to build a new jail, and that's when they decided to build this jail. The jail in 1895, the complete jail cost $11,500 and was built in about 9 months. The design you can see is a Romanesque design. At that particular time in history, the governments were trying to get control of the anarchy that was going on at that time, and they built large buildings. All the courthouses were built large, and this jail was built the same way, to say that the people who were in power were in charge. I'm going to head upstairs now.
Perfect.
How much light do you see?
I'm going to turn this one on.
Wow.
This particular level was intended so that the jailers would have access to it and could see into all the cells.
That'll work.
That happens.
Wow.
This is literally a brand new battery.
I was going to say, isn't that the one that you just bought today at the
Batteries
store?
Plus today.
This was what we call drop dead floor. This is the gallows. This is the highest point in the jail. The reason the gallows are here is in the late 1800s, the practice was to build a public gallows in the square and have a public hanging. And there were several, I gotta catch my breath. There were several hangings that took place in particularly Georgetown and Waco that drew huge crowds. And the government decided that it was probably not a good idea to have a public spectacle of killing people. So they started putting gallows inside of jails, and that's why this one was here. But this would have been where the prisoner would have been brought. There's a gate down here that would have had a trap door in front of it, and the prisoner would have been put on there, and the noose would have come down from above, and he'd been dropped down to the next floor below where he would be hung. And then the people on that floor, which is known as the drop dead floor, the coroner would pronounce him dead, and then he would be lowered down to the ground. If there were any prisoners there, they would go right past them. The second thing was the guards didn't have to carry the body down to the first floor. You have any questions while we're up here?
No.
Everybody?
Of course, there were 13 loops and the hangman's knot.
And 13 steps?
13 steps.
Oh, really? Okay.
13 steps and then 13 loops on the noose. That's where you get
Was
the,
that intentional?
that's what I've
Wow,
heard.
like an unlucky 13.
Unlucky number 13.
Interesting.
Okay.
Now, one of the things we can show you right here is later in the history of the jail, you know, there was not a need, there was a need to allow prisoners to have more space. And at that time, this panel was added, and that trap door over there was added, so that they could have access to the entire second floor. And this prevented them from getting up here. We did have an instance where some people did get up here and got up to the upper floor and escaped through one of the windows up there by chiseling out some of the granite, because the bars up there weren't as tight as they are down below. They've been replaced since then. And they used bed sheets to get to the ground. The information, we believe, was both of them were captured fairly quickly after they got loose. Can you imagine jailer trying to bring a body down this?
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah. Well, I've got two more lights out in the car. I can't believe what that thing is.
We'll show you what incarceration was like in 1895. Prior to this time, originally jail cells were built on wagons and moved around, and then they were made more permanent they were outside jails, and these are what are known as calabooses. And what this is basically a version of a calaboose which was set up inside of the jail cell. So it's pretty well designed to keep the prisoners in and keep their buddies out as well. Now you know why they call it a slammer.
Right.
There are two cells in this system. Each one of them, if we come in here, is designed to hold 4 prisoners. They slept in these hammocks. They'd stretch the hammocks across to it above and below. The only heat in this building in the wintertime is from the fireplaces down below on the first floor. Right here was designed to bring coals from the fireplace down below and put in there to keep the prisoners warm. And it's ducted out to the outside with other ducting. Once you're closed in here, all the...
Might have to get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can do that again once you're closed in here.
Now, once you're closed in here and you're locked in here, all your food comes in through this small opening down here. And somebody would have to bring it up from down below. Of course, your waste goes out the same way. There was no plumbing and no electricity in those days. So it all had to be hand carried. Later, they would give prisoners more room. And at the end of the iron ore boom that occurred in the 1890s here in Llano, the population dropped from thousands down to relatively few. And everybody knew each other, so you wouldn't want your son or your brother-in-law in this. So they started giving them access to this area out here. And later they actually put in some plumbing. And what's interesting about not this particular one, but all the other ones, you have to turn the water on in the sink to flush the toilet. Those are the higher security cells. Over here we have what are known as the drunk tanks, which are a little bit more hospitable. These would have each one held 2 people with the hammocks. Upgraded later on, they were able to use cots. Here you can see where you have to have the water on in the sink to flush the toilet. There are some spots around here where you can see. One of the other things we have is a lot of graffiti, and we also have some handiwork. You know, like the door here. The door here has been worked on by a prisoner trying to do something with it.
Oh, jeez.
This jail cell is very similar, but it was purchased at a different time, so it has a whole different operating mechanism than the one over there. It has a similar box on the outside, but you notice the big bar that was on that door over there is not there. There are 2 handles here rather than 1, so the handle over there opens and closes or locks the doors inside. We're going to have to go back over there and you're going to have to get a picture of that. Yeah. But here, these are clamshells that close over it. There's a mechanism up there that's pretty well frozen up. But when you close the door, this then comes over it from out there, and there's no locks on the inside. Here's a cot in here that shows you one of the upgrades they got from the hammocks.
Oh, lavish.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if you want to go in and stand on that wall, the first lock they put on would be placed here. Then they'd come out here, close it, and that would close doors so that even if they could pick the lock, they couldn't get in. Then there's a lock out here that goes on here.
That's thorough.
Yeah, I mean,
Right here, where my finger is.
Oh my.
And then you close this door. Push that in, lock there, lock here, close that, lock that.
So how many people died here?
We have no idea because the records were all burned in the courthouse, unfortunately. And again, didn't keep their predecessors' records, so.
Go for it.
Hi, my name's Kim Webb, and I'm a volunteer here at the Llano Red Top Jail, affiliated with the Friends of the Llano Red Top Jail. I wanted to first of all welcome you to the Red Top Jail. Thank you for your interest in the building. This is the booking room. You came through that front door right there. This is how every person coming into the Red Top Jail would have entered here. They would have come in through that door here. The jailer would have sat at this desk, wrote up all of the records that he was charged with. They would have probably gotten their fingerprints taken and their photo taken, and then taken upstairs to the jail cells. There's a big metal door here. At one time, there was another metal door over here, so that the family of the jailers couldn't see the prisoners, or the prisoners couldn't see the family. The first floor is made for the jailer's family to live here. Someone actually lived here. We can go into this first room. This is a very small room, but one of the things that they did with these rooms, they would use them as bedrooms or an office. Whoever the jailer was, if he had family, they would, the kids would live here. Again, this would have been used as a bedroom. This is another room that was in the jail, and you can see, well, you can't see right now, but in the daytime you can see that there's no bars on the window, so no prisoners were ever down here.
Okay, so I know this audio sounds kind of bad, but I've been trying for the last 30 to 40 minutes just to get my microphone into my computer while editing this episode to work. For some reason, it will not even recognize the microphone on my computer, so I cannot record how I usually do my narration. So I'm just speaking into my phone, and I'm gonna audio edit this afterwards. But basically, the microphone in the episode, we didn't notice that it had died, but after my camera light died earlier during the interviews, the microphone on the camera that we have, the shotgun mic, also died, so we didn't manage to capture the audio from Kim's interview. But what she was saying here was that one time while she was in the jail running a tour, she actually heard the sounds of two little girls running up and down the hallways playing. And in addition, one time she came to check on the jail late at night, she noticed that the lights were on in the building. Then when she came inside to turn them off, she was all alone, she noticed that the lights were off. And when she left the building again, she saw the lights were back on, and she decided to leave because she was a little freaked out. There were also different people on tours that she had taken throughout the building who had experienced some weird anxiety while about to enter the upstairs of the building, and they actually declined to even go upstairs. She said that this had happened multiple times. So apparently there was some sort of negative energy in the upstairs of the building that she didn't have an explanation for. People just felt this. So I'm sorry that we missed the audio on that, but if you listen to the actual recording, I'll play you a little snippet now.
I could hear two little girls running down the hallway, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, you can tell that you don't want to sit there and listen to it. This is just the watered down version of the interview.
Go.
Yeah, you guys.
Sorry.
Sadly, we didn't just lose one interview due to this microphone dying. We also lost an interview with Matt Hilton, who is the president of the Friends of the Llano Red Top County Jail Association, the people who let us into the building that take care of the Red Top Jail. And even though his interview was short, it was actually very interesting. He told us the story of a group of construction workers who were inside the building, and the manager of the site left the site, and when he returned, all the people that were working for him were sitting outside of the jail with their tools outside, packed up, ready to leave. He asked the workers what they were doing and why they weren't inside working and doing their jobs. And these workers apparently told him that there was somebody inside the building with them. They had seen them and heard them. They didn't know who they were. They couldn't track them down, but they had been kind of taunting them throughout their entire time working in the jail. And they had refused to go back into the building until the manager was there. And they did a sweep of the whole place. Nobody was in there. There's only one entrance and one exit of the jail. So he counted this as a very, very strange experience because he was managing the project and the restoration, and he heard this story firsthand from these workers. So once again, sorry about this audio. Here's a clip of what it sounds like.
Done, and they said, go back in there. There's somebody in there. We're not going back in until you go in with them.
Now you can understand my frustration here in losing these interviews, but yeah, interesting stories, spooky stuff, and let's get into the investigation. B-roll right now.
Okay.
And Jeff just, what'd you find out?
Well, you know, again, they had just told me that there had been a suicide here, and they don't talk about it a lot, but she believes it was a jailer downstairs, and that's really it. So I just found that out.
Interesting that you have a gallows that you investigate and then a hanging suicide downstairs.
That was a gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It wasn't a hanging, it was he shot himself.
Brutal.
It's even crazier.
But I think we should put a REM pod down there.
And a static camera?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then what else would I put with it? Maybe the motion ball again?
Sure. Just do that and then we can start filming. I'm just gonna keep getting some of these shots.
Okay.
Doesn't it look creepy with the red?
Yeah, it does, but guys, really be careful on these steps.
Yeah, those are steep as
Ugh.
That's crazy that it was a jailer that shot himself.
I know.
Creepy. Why do you choose to do it here too?
Yeah. You wanna be trapped in jail forever? That's where you...
Yeah, I definitely would not want to die in this place.
But I mean, I guess if you think about it, if this is your home, where else are you gonna do it if you live here?
Yeah, I guess.
Like they did.
Just not my preference, I guess.
What's your feel right now?
It's really creepy. I don't like how,
Yeah, you've never been in here. You weren't here for the interviews.
this is my first experience. I don't like how there's always something behind you. Like, there's never just, like, walls. It's just, like, you always have your back to a cell.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting like that in here.
And it's, like, goes deep where you can't see. And, like,
Pitch black.
yeah. Like, you can just tell there's stuff back there, but you can't really see. And that's creepy to me.
Yeah.
This is definitely the spookiest vibe I've ever gotten on any investigation I've gone on with you, for sure.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, I haven't gone on many. Okay, this is a spooky one.
So just to demonstrate to people online kind of what Courtney is talking about, typically if you were to investigate like a jail, kind of like what we've seen in the other jails, like even Palestine, everywhere like that, typically you'll have a cell and then a wall or, you know, a solid thing that is separating these cells. But here in this jail specifically, let's say I'm looking over here at this cell block. Right behind me you can see completely pitch black, open door to another cell block. Let's say I want to move over here, look at the cell block across. Now I'm in the doorway of this cell block. And when you think about violent inmates, people that were in here for assault, ugh, I got a weird chill on my back. Murder, sexual assault, anything that really could have landed you in jail. A lot of times people would reach from inside of the cells, try to grab jailers and other inmates and guards as they walk by. So if you had your back, you were typically a target. If you had your back to the cells.
Yeah.
So.
This is like the only wall in this whole place. This and that one over there. You can't really see it, but.
Oh shit, let's finish getting this creepy B-roll and start filming, because I'm getting the vibe too.
Okay.
There was. This is where people went out. This gate.
Oh yeah.
And this is the hole. They would step off it. It's not like they pulled anything. It's just the
they
gate.
would just step off? I didn't catch that.
Just step off. There's where the hell the rope went from.
Is that what it was? 'Cause I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
So then they would just step off from right here and be
Yeah,
hanging
this is
down
the
from
gate
there.
to go out. Now, did they have? I'm not really sure if they had a trap door. If you ask, we'll have to ask them.
I thought he said
They had a hole.
I guess not.
They just called it a hole.
Yeah, I
this
guess
is the
that's
hole.
it.
You open this and you walk up, and then it's just like, I don't know if they push you. I'm sure you're bound.
I'm sure they have to push you. I don't
Just
think
push
I
you
would
over.
step off willingly.
Isn't it there's something in biology where you can't like drown yourself? Or I mean I guess you could,
'cause
people
you'll
do it hang
stand
themselves.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to drop stuff over the bed.
Did it zoom?
Remember to watch.
Hey everybody, Colin here. Tonight we are here in Llano, Texas at the historic Red Top Jail. Now, you've probably heard in those interviews that we just played you that this was the county jail. It's been decommissioned for a while. It sat abandoned. Lots of stories of paranormal activity in here. Construction workers who quit the job because of things that were happening here. We recently learned of a suicide that took place on the first floor where the jailers and their families would have lived. But right now we are standing in the very top of the jail, and this is where the gallows were. Courtney, if you want to show up there, that's the actual apparatus from which the noose and the rope hung from. And people would, like Jeff, you were saying, this is we didn't really get to show this earlier. This is the gate.
It's chained.
Yeah, you'd open that thing up and then step off and you would be hanged right here. Because of a courthouse fire and all the records being lost a number of years ago from the county, they don't know who was hung. They don't know who was hung here. They don't know who was hung here. They don't know how many people died in this building. There's just no records. So hopefully tonight we might be able to get some answers as to who is still in the building. But definitely a bit eerie in here tonight. For our final episode in the jail series, we've got both of the guests who have been on. I don't even know if Jeff's a guest really. He's just.
No, he's a part of it.
He's just.
I'm excited to be here. This place is the creepiest place I've been so far.
This is actually much better than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Really?
Oh, yeah. When I first came, Colin, we talked about like I didn't feel a whole lot, and downstairs setting up, I already felt something, and the pod's going off, and you're here now.
Yeah.
You're feeling something.
I'm feeling some dark stuff.
But this is the top floor, like Colin said, where the hangings took place, and this is, they call it the hole. It's not a trapdoor, it's just a hole. So they'd stand here bound, and I guess, they hang from the side. They put the rope on the side, and then boom. And then I guess they hang, and as they drop by the other prisoners. So the other prisoners will view them being hung.
That's pretty brutal, honestly.
Yeah.
What they call this, the dead floor, or remember the death drop or something?
Yeah, I think that sounds right. But then the officers or the warden, whatever they were called,
Coroners.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to do much work because they could just take them right off the floor
right
here.
there.
They'd be right above this floor, so they'd land right there in front of the cells that the other prisoners would see.
And take him off the rope.
Yeah.
I was telling Colin how creepy it would be to make the walk up here, up the stairs, like knowing you're about to be hanged.
Like Death Man.
Yeah, literally.
Literally,
That's
'cause
spooky.
This is creepy right here.
And you want to explain the 13, Jeff?
Yeah, so there's actually starting down there where they come out of this the holding cell. There's 13 steps up to here. And then on the rope itself, there's 13 wraps.
So a lot of 13s.
Yeah, just unlucky 13.
And I got a 13 right here.
We're ready.
Maybe. I'm ready.
As always, guys, be sure if you support the show and you like the work that we're doing here, please drop us a like on the video, a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this investigation and this brutal history. Maybe suggest somewhere you want to see us go. And in addition, this is my full-time job. A lot of the money that comes in from the channel, most of it gets put back into investigations, even just rental fees, travel fees, hotels. So if you want to see us go to bigger, better locations, please consider becoming a patron. We're putting exclusive videos, content, behind the scenes stuff on there almost daily, sending stuff out to people. Courtney and I just took Polaroids that we send out to people and I sign them. And yeah, at the end of the day, if you guys like what we do here, just show some love, spread the word of the spooky, whatever you call that, the spooky work that we do.
And if I could just say, can I say a thing for me? So for me, just so everybody knows, I don't make any money off this show whatsoever. I actually support Colin with trips like this. I help him with equipment to help him fulfill his dreams, but I don't make any money on this. I actually am paying to come on these, but it's worth every penny being able to spend time with Colin out with Courtney tonight. So just so you know, if you're giving to Patreon, donating. It's not coming to me, so it's really to support Colin and his channel.
Okay, we're gonna start investigating now. Here we go. Turn these lights off. There we go. We're gonna turn this light off too. Go full infrared. Okay, all right.
I myself think like it'd be nice to set the REM pod right at the steps here of where they would walk off.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Here, I'll turn the light on so you'll see.
What? It's dead.
What do you mean?
Hold on, maybe.
Oh,
thank God.
God.
Let's get this out of the way.
Okay, here we go. To anybody who's here in the Red Top Jail in Llano, Texas, my name's Colin. I'm here with my dad, Jeff, my girlfriend, my sweet Courtney, and we are just going to start this off by asking if any of you are here in the building tonight. We would love for you to come out and speak with us. You can knock on things, talk, use your voice. We've got tools that will help you talk to us if you come up here. But we're currently standing in the gallows area. So if you were hanged here and this is where you died, especially, please come out and talk to us tonight. And to everybody who's in the jail, we're going to be working our way down. So at any point you can follow us down, and we're going to end on the first floor where we know that one of you ended your own life.
So, is anybody in here? Would you touch this light? Make it go off for us? Do something, make a noise at least?
I feel like a very deep, I feel something here down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Supply months. So we're gonna try it anyway and see if we get responses.
You want a month's supply of what? Is that what you stole?
2 months. Supply.
2 months supply.
Weird.
Interesting.
2 months supply of what?
What was that?
That sounded like a metal grate.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
What was that?
That sounded like.
What was that?
That sounded like.
Are you down there?
Can you come up and make this REM pod, this red light? Can you fiddle with that, make it go off?
I like the word fit.
Did I hear a little snicker somewhere?
I saw you smiling in the
Yeah,
camera, and I was
I
like, he's gonna say
I
something.
knew when I said it. It's
Stop fiddling
like
with
one of
this.
the ATVs. That guy said they have a fiddling contest.
Oh, really? In Llano?
Yes.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, maybe I should say that over again.
It's kind of eerie. What I was thinking about is, let's say a bunch of stuff starts happening. We're like trapped in this room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's say there's a bunch of stuff happening below us. We can't go anywhere because there's no exit other than down.
I feel really, like, even just standing next to this hole,
Yeah.
I feel really weird
It's
energy.
scary.
I feel like I'm getting, like, pulled this way almost.
You know, I feel like actually kind of almost dizzy.
I was about to say, I'm
Yes,
dizzy too. I'm
same.
Just like
dizzy.
disoriented. Maybe it's these windows or something too.
I literally feel like a pull coming from the hole, like
Have you ever,
standing
you
right
know, it
here.
used to scare me about heights, you know, which I'm still afraid of heights. I always feel like I'm just going to jump over,
Yeah.
right? Just like lose my mind and just jump.
Right?
And I'm like 100 floors up,
Ugh.
Sears Tower or something. I'm just going to do it. That's what scares me. Like I'm just an impulse, so I'm going to jump over here.
Yeah, I feel really weird, and you're
Still
just
haven't had
standing right here.
anything.
2 months.
2 months supply.
Maybe somebody stole a 2 month supply of something
or
up here.
can you tell us what you mean by 2 months supply? Make another noise.
How's that noise?
Yeah, what?
Kind of a weird feeling. is.
I
I
know.
don't know if it's because we're such a small space, but I definitely feel.
My head really hurts.
What if like the energy's like down there, since that's where their bodies were hanging?
Yeah,
you
true.
know?
Yeah, true.
Like they just hopped off right here.
That's true.
I really feel like there are energies in here, but they're just like standing down there staring at us like, come talk to us.
Yeah.
Like really creepy, you know?
I agree.
Almost like they're silent, these like shadows that are just silently staring at us from down there.
Do you guys want us to come downstairs? Beware.
Carton, look at this. And captain can be like a police captain.
Yeah, for sure. Like the captain,
Yeah, like the
beware.
captain.
Yeah, like
For sure.
Like kill the captain.
That-
Or like a threat.
That's scary.
So maybe the captain is here. Like they were saying out there, we were talking about prisoners being spirits. But like they said, there were families that lived here. The actual police lived here. And actually, the police department was in here as well.
Yeah, you're right, it was.
So.
Yeah, like the captain of, is that a thing? Like a captain of the police?
Yeah.
Oh
department?
yeah,
captain.
for sure.
Creepy.
Like chief?
And
Yeah.
then beware.
That's so creepy.
It's really eerie that we said, you want us to come down? It said beware. Maybe they're warning us about the captain, you know? Like that's the evil spirit. Should we be afraid of the captain?
I heard it feels like voice. Okay.
Should we be aware of the captain? Are you guys down there?
Yeah.
Sounds like footsteps or something.
Definitely a weird feeling. Conscious.
What's crazy too is up here, it's like lit because of these windows, so you can see, but then down there it's literally just pitch black.
So
I'm kind of afraid to go down there, honestly.
Same.
I think though it's probably good to go down. I think,
Yeah.
like Courtney was saying, maybe that is a
Yeah.
cue for us to come down and beware of the captain. I got the keys here.
I'm gonna turn this blue light on while you do the SLS.
Well, it's come on.
Actually, I'm gonna go red. I keep hearing like stuff kind of like.
Same. Look how creepy it looks. Like,
I know.
just like through there.
Are you down there? It's gonna be eerie to go down there.
I know.
How is this possible? I have the other one in the car.
Can you explain what's happening? Because this is really weird. Wasn't this on outside too?
It's a brand new, again, here's the battery, this is brand new, this is all fully charged, and this lasts for hours. This is a brand new tablet that was just charged.
Let me show
mean-
you. Look, you can show. There's the battery. You can see
Yeah.
that the battery is fully charged.
Yeah.
Which there would be no point in fully charging a battery and not charging the tablet. You know, weird. Maybe it just doesn't want to see, or doesn't want you to see.
Well, I think I'm gonna go get my other
Yeah, do it. We'll just ask some questions.
bag.
That's so weird.
I can't believe that.
Hey, well, you're gonna go down and get the other
Are you gonna
SLS.
stay up here?
Yeah.
There's no way in hell I would go down there by myself. Not a chance. I get really weird vibes from this place.
I want Courtney to ask a few questions because I feel like oftentimes back in the day, jails were populated by a lot of men. And if the cute young woman were to reach out to them, I feel like you could possibly provoke a response.
Okay.
I'll let Jeff walk down there.
Hey, I didn't do anything yet. I thought this was gonna come on.
Whoa. Oh my god, we hear the sound of like and he tumbles down all the stairs.
If there's anyone here with us, we want to talk to you. And did it hurt when you were hanged? What were you thinking right before you stepped off this ledge? I heard that before you die, you run through your whole life and think about everything that you've gone through and everything that.
Was that? Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. And everything that. I thought that was Jeff, but Jeff's outside right now. Did you hear that? Step. Oh my god. Colin and I were just filming and it literally says step.
Okay.
That's creepy.
So when Jeff left for a second, Courtney and I just stopped filming because we were just talking, and literally you were holding this right over here.
Standing right next to the
right
thing.
here, and it came up saying step, which is what naturally somebody would have done right here to their death.
That made my heart beat really fast. That's so scary.
Is this where you took your final step? Can you walk up here? I thought I just heard someone say no. Did you hear that? Very, very chills all of a sudden.
This place freaks me out. Don't leave me.
You down here? Jeff? That wasn't him, it wasn't him.
No, and that was like coming from right down there. Jeez, I'm so freaked out. I feel like it was telling us to step.
Oh.
That's what I got. That was the vibe that I got.
Look how far away you guys he was really down there. That noise was not him. This is like a mile after that too. Did you hear a big bang?
Jeez, slow down.
Jeff, the ovulus said step.
So what?
Step.
Like step off the ledge.
Oh, step.
Yeah, it was the only thing it said, and then we heard a really loud bang, and I thought I heard someone say no. Yeah, it's got creepy.
This is a
in here.
long.
It really is.
Yes.
Dude, maybe it was watching Jeff
It
step.
says step further.
Really?
Oh wait.
Thurifer?
Young. It's talking about us. And Jeff.
Dang.
Maybe what I was gonna say is maybe it had watched Jeff step downstairs. I heard Jeff just stepped up the steps.
I think it's saying step, like step off the ledge. Whenever I first saw that, because I was standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I thought of was that it's telling us to step off.
Do you want us to step off the ledge?
Like you did?
I'm gonna come back over this way.
Yeah, good idea.
Face this way.
Courtney, you want to step with me over there?
Yeah.
Or walk? I said step.
Yeah.
If there's somebody up here, you know, that maybe stepped off into the hole here, can you show yourself by Colin? So, there you go. Okay, again, can somebody go by Colin? He's right next to the gate right here. That's Colin. Oh, we got one! Stay there, Colin. Okay, we got one up on the railing.
Yeah.
I was just looking down there and I just felt so.
Dude, it's on the railing.
It's
Look at
literally
that.
right where you
Look
would
at this.
step.
No.
It's on the top of the railing. Move. He went back.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear something?
Footsteps.
Okay, Courtney, you go ahead and ask something with this. Colin, can you put your right hand out? Your right arm out, Colin? Put your right arm out.
What was that noise?
Okay.
Can you touch Colin's hand?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what in the hell? Look at. Oh, what?
It just stopped
You both
moving.
disappeared.
What if it jumped off?
It went up.
What if it did jump off?
Very true. Are you still here?
Because it just said step too, like step.
Ah. Maybe
That's
it recreated.
creepy.
I thought I just heard that.
That was creepy. It was literally
Wow.
right where it would have
That's
jumped
calm.
off.
It's cold over here.
Whoever was just with us, if you could come back, we would love to talk to you.
Scan just a little bit. Okay, Colin's right where you stand. Oh, that's him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Ooh, why is the legs
yeah.
like?
The noise you just made. You heard this one.
Okay. Okay.
The legs like. The legs like. It looks like it's like sitting
Yeah.
on the ledge. Like
Maybe,
I know that that's
maybe
Colin,
stand
but
back, Colin. Just
Man.
slowly.
Also, I gotta tell you guys, just standing here, and I was just thinking about what they would have thought before jumping is such an eerie feeling to imagine someone actually stood on the same platform
With a rope.
around their neck and just stepped off of here.
Are you still up here, or can you come? I wonder.
Did you not hear that?
I did. Yeah.
Like two voices?
Yeah.
I heard like a burn and then a woman like, eh.
They might want us to go down now. Maybe they
I think-
jump over.
yeah,
you
I
know what
think he
mean?
jumped
And the
over.
REM pod's been quiet.
I think we're gonna see
Let's
people
go.
hanging right
Let's
there.
go. Grab. What
Yeah,
about?
grab the-
Let's just leave this here and just go down to this fork.
I just heard something.
I just heard a.
Yes.
You heard that?
Yes. Grab the-
Let's just leave this here and just go down to this fork.
grab the-
Let's just leave this here and just go down to this fork.
Let's bring the REM pod though. Don't you think? Put it in one of the cases.
Sure, yeah.
I definitely just heard someone like cry or something.
Or should we leave the REM pod here?
Watch your steps.
We're coming down.
About this little
This is
room.
very.
This is where they've been hanging right here, guys.
Yeah.
Dude, you can almost feel the energy in this room, man. It's like
What is that?
thick. I don't remember seeing this
I don't either.
when we came up here before. I like completely forgot that I didn't even see this.
Oh, I just got a really eerie vibe just picturing somebody hanging right here in front of our face. Like they would probably be hanging like right here, just a dead body.
They call this the dead floor or the death drop.
That's creepy.
Somebody that's been hanging here in the past. Well, I mean, I feel sorry that you were hanged, or is it hung, or
Hanged.
hanged.
What the hell?
What was that? Jeff, what is that?
Somebody's talking.
What the hell is that? Hell is that? Hell is that?
That was a woman's voice.
Oh man, I have chills.
That was creepy.
Wait in here just a second.
Those were insane noises.
Those were literally like sentences.
Yeah, what the?
Is there anybody in here? I don't remember this room actually.
Me either. I told
It's
Tori
very
that
creepy.
it came up. I don't even remember seeing it. It's like the door opened or something.
Did you open this door to show yourself to us here?
It seems like the further down that we're going, the more intense the activity is becoming.
Come on, you can show yourself.
I agree.
There's things around here. I don't know what, but
Yeah, there's definitely.
come out.
That's creepy that that thing can shut.
I don't think.
They're here with us right now.
Definitely.
Where do you think I should join this?
Let's go down another floor. It's not here.
Maybe if Colin or I go stand over on the other
Yeah.
side. Should I do it? I can't do
I'll go stand. Let's let Courtney try.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
I swear I just heard a woman's voice again.
okay, Courtney's gonna get right where you would have been hanging right here. Okay, anybody that's here, Courtney's just waiting there for you to come and hold her hand, or you can stand right beside her, on top of her.
Also, I swear I just heard a whisper a second ago when you were talking.
Can you come in and say hi to Courtney? Gotta give it a little bit of time. Courtney, maybe move over to your right, to your right.
Get closer to the creepy stairway.
A little more. No, I'm just kidding.
Go walk down the stairs in the dark by yourself.
This is where you would have dropped and you would have been hanging right here. Can you show us how that was?
It's just so crazy to imagine a rope coming down here and a body being
Like swinging.
swinging, almost creaking.
I wonder if they have their hands cut off.
That's what we were saying. Maybe that's why they're not mapping, because their hands would have been bound, you know what I mean?
I mean, we got that really good mapping up top.
Yeah, true.
Courtney maps out perfectly. Something. It's like someone coming upstairs.
It says yank. Like when they yank, it yanks your head.
Yanks the rope.
Yeah, yanks the rope.
Oh, stay there. Hold on. Okay, look at. Look at something.
Oh, it's dancing around.
Okay.
Man.
What? It's on the frickin' floor. It's in the middle. Look at this.
Dancing.
What in the hell? It's on the platform.
Jesus.
What do you think of that?
I don't know what to think.
What? There's nothing to map out there. Are you flailing? Is this how you would show yourself when you were hanging?
Man, there's so much movement in here,
Okay,
dude.
guys, look, it's on the floor. Look at it's laying on the floor.
Oh, like they cut the
It's
body
laying
down.
on the floor.
It's like somebody's crawling
Oh my
right
God,
here,
I am actually,
crawling around.
I am actually just shivering with goosebumps, man. Look at that. It's laying, writhing on the floor. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit.
No way.
What the hell?
That makes no sense.
That was crazy, though.
Well, dude, what you gotta think about is the screen went to sleep, the system. So that thing disappeared while it was, off. Almost like it knew.
What the
Or maybe
hell?
it came over here and shut the screen off.
That was really freaky, man.
Can you knock on something if you're in here with us? Or let us know what floor you're on?
That is killing me. Wow, that was crazy. It was like right here. That would be like when it's cut down, it would be laid out on this death floor.
I think we should go down a floor.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, baby.
What? Oh, jeez.
Got some death dust.
Is it on the other side?
No, it's just up high.
Alright.
Can
Can I go in the middle?
Yeah.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, that was strange.
I'm like,
Oh, let me try something.
Oh, it's all over your back too, babe.
well,
Whatever. You already have
our
it.
shirt's over mine too.
Are you down here? Where are you in the jail? Can you knock? Like that? Yeah, you should do that now.
So are we gonna go down?
Yeah, let's go down.
Let's go down where you still follow Colin. We'll see on the next floor.
It's like getting creepier and creepier.
Yeah, each floor's.
Each floor is making me even more afraid.
Yeah, this is actually creepy down here. You want to hold on to this?
Yeah, sure.
And see if you can.
Also, being in here, I'll say, like when my blood sugar goes like low usually, it makes me feel really weak in here.
Yeah.
Like to the point where when we were shooting the interview earlier, I literally could not pay attention. There you go. There's my sugar. You want to stand in the corner?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like,
Do you feel how cold it is?
says Raj.
Do you hear that?
Look at the cross through the window. You can see Colin ripped his pants and fell in mud. Rough day for Colin.
More like I had an extremely explosive shit blew out my pants.
Jesus. I wonder what this little hole is right here. Or was that just where they're like it broke and they're just trying to patch it up or what? But look, there's like little keyholes. What is the purpose of having these right here? Oh, maybe it's because of the death drop
Well, see,
where they wanted.
this is.
What if the bodies would hang here?
It was actually.
Oh,
This is how they
yeah.
ended up. This is gone.
Yeah,
because
that
the
floor wasn't
prisoners
there.
could see.
So this is called the death floor, and let's ask them out there again.
You know, what a message.
They like want to force you to watch your friends get murdered.
Literally.
Because at the end of the day, even though you can make the argument that it's justified to kill someone who killed another person, people who are carrying out these executions are still murdering.
Mm-hmm.
They're still killing
You're
people.
taking someone's life. Legally, but still.
What's the difference, man? I know I sound like a hippie.
What's the difference, man?
A little bit with a flare.
Man, it's
And look
like,
at, you can see Colin,
Oh,
his
shit.
heat signature, right? 70 climbing.
I gotta actually sit for a
And then
second.
that's, go ahead and sit.
Are you down on this floor below us?
So I'll turn this off.
I get real.
Oh, I just had a,
Central cellar.
No.
Central.
That's what we're in.
we're in.
Cellar. A cell.
Yeah.
Cell. Jail cell. Isn't that what it stems from?
We're literally in the central cellar.
That's bizarre.
Is that what it actually says?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cellar.
we're literally there right now.
That's crazy.
Because think there's 2 floors below us, 2 floors above us. So we're in the central one.
We are in
right
the center
now.
right now.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, this is just so strange to me. Like, I get low all the time, but like something about being in this building and my blood sugar going low, which I've said in the past, I feel like is connected to the paranormal. It makes me so weak that I'm like, I'm sitting. I feel like, I don't know, almost like my throat is closing.
Is there something right above your head, Colin, on the bars that's different at all?
Yeah, there's
This?
like a little box right here.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm about to pass out.
Are you okay?
No.
I mean, your number?
Yeah, it's just low. But I'm like, also, are you guys really cold?
Mm-hmm. It is really cold.
It's really distinctly cold. And
There were like some red orbs.
hello?
Oh, my stomach is gonna growl here.
I feel horrible. You can turn the light back on because this thing is gonna. Thanks for filming.
I feel like she wouldn't be talking that loud
Yeah.
for us to. We keep hearing a woman's voice.
There's like no this. If you look at the drone shots, this place is literally like on the edge of town, right next to the river.
If you hold it.
It's weird that we haven't gotten any REM pod.
Not one.
Literally not one, but it was going off downstairs when Jeff set it up on the first floor.
It's eerie how it just keeps going.
Seriously.
You know.
And then that even opens up like. This is the floor that creeps me out a lot.
Let's put that REM pod like over in the maximum security cell.
Oh, I feel like I'm being watched on this
Seriously, because it goes so far back.
Yeah.
I feel like, and it's cold.
It is cold. That's crazy that it says the keep out on the maximum security one. Is
Yeah.
it that one?
What?
Is that the maximum security one?
No. Where should I set this? We're not alone in
Oh,
here.
this really creeps me out down here.
This makes me feel like I'm gonna see like.
It feels like there's someone behind me.
Let's try to like stimulate something.
I just got full body chills.
Who's here with us? Here, I'm gonna step over here while Is there the spirit? Is this? Oh!
Oh my god, oh my
Hey,
god.
wait, hold on. Hey guys, watch where you step though. Colin, what? You gotta be careful with, because people can fall over balconies here.
Oh, there no.
What? No, but Courtney's got freaked out, so you can't.
Sorry, I
Just stay in a
I
place.
saw somebody.
Oh my god. That was so scary.
Is this? Oh! Is this? Oh! Is this? Oh!
Shepherd? Truck? Why does it all of a sudden start to go crazy here? The Lord is my shepherd. Huh. Did you own a truck?
Let's walk over here.
I can't see. I literally can't see here. There we go.
Sorry, I didn't expect that to go. I tried.
Okay, watch out for the REM pod.
If you're in the maximum security, I'm kind of afraid to do this.
Oh, you can do it.
If you're in this maximum security unit, I'm opening the gate.
Hurt.
Hurt? If you're in here,
Probably thirsty.
you're free to come on out. Is that creepy?
Can you slam that door a little bit? Not real loud, Colin. I like the sound of that. Yeah. Wow, that feels like, you're getting shut in, right?
Yeah.
Where are you, Courtney?
Do you recognize that sound? Creepy.
Soul Pendant Club. What's your pendant, Colin? What is it an image of?
I have the Ankh, which is eternal life.
That's pretty close.
The soul.
Soul pendant.
Are you in here? So I'm gonna do a little experiment, and I'm gonna shut this door to the maximum security and lock us in here.
I just got really
God, you could feel that. Can you imagine if they kept opening and closing
I
that?
just got really disoriented. Like I couldn't.
Wrong together. Wrong together.
Oh man, this is
I feel
really
like really
eerie.
dizzy and disoriented in here.
What? Sorry, I just keep hearing noises out here. I really don't like it in this cell. What do
I'm
you
like
think?
dizzy. I literally feel like
It's,
I could
oops,
pass
sorry,
out.
this thing. It's definitely disorients a person, no question about it. You know?
But I don't know, I'm just saying there's something specifically about the energy of this space right here that's negative.
Yes,
I definitely
hard.
feel.
I feel that really hard.
Like it's like it shouldn't be creepy because the gallows should be creepier, but this like little cube is. Are you out there?
What'd you hear?
Jesus, Jeff, you scared the hell out of me.
I'm so
I'm
jumpy.
so jumpy too. That scared me.
None.
None.
No, N-O-N-E.
Like there's nobody there. Can you slam one of the doors? Or open one? We got new prisoners coming in.
Students and son. I have no idea. Yeah, I heard that. Whoever that was. How about just giving us a name?
Come over here, quick. Listen, I gotta get out of here.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Jeff, what?
Sounded like there was someone walking around.
Open that door!
I feel like I'm about to pass out.
Really? That's so weird because that's how I felt.
Is there anyone in this cell with us right now? Or outside of it?
What if all of a sudden it just, that cell lock just locked us in here from the outside?
Should we be outside?
Yeah, there'd be a cleanup on aisle 3.
I hope I'm not really behind you.
I forgot there's literally a toilet right here.
Cold 3. Are you calling us Cold 3?
Oh, there's 3 of us.
And we're cold.
We've been saying that.
I know this doesn't really make a lot
Yeah.
of sense, but I feel like the floor from underneath me is moving. Like I feel like really dizzy, and like my head keeps getting like dizzy, and I feel like I don't know. It's like it's hard for me to like bounce.
I think you're like it's almost like a ship swaying or something.
Yeah, but that's weird because it's just a solid ground.
Can you see the 3 of us? Is that what you're saying?
Plate. Cold plate 3 on the cold plate. Cold
I feel
plate.
so dizzy, man.
Same.
I think we should go down to
I just heard footsteps again.
Should we go down to the next floor, the last floor?
Okay, so we've come downstairs to the first floor. This is where one of
well, this is where the jailers and their families would have lived. No prisoners were actually down here, or inmates. And what we learned at the beginning of tonight was that one of the jailers in the history of this jail committed suicide down here.
They think it was a jailer.
They think it was a jailer, but by gunshot wound. So, you guys want to?
And I haven't had that yet today. Oh, way up here.
Creepy Rocky.
Things gonna f***ing fall
You're
apart.
knocked out nicely. Oh, God, come here. On the lamp. Okay. Getting down. Oh. Wow, it's growing. Look at this. Are you trying to walk? Raise your arms. What was that? It wasn't me. Look at this thing though. Oh, he raised his arms. Look at. Oh, God. Look at this. He's raising. Look at. Arms are going up. Raise your arms. Look at. Look at. Look at Colin. Look at. He's like pumping his fist. Or whatever it is. What the hell is this? Oh. What's going on? Oh, so what do you want to do?
We can keep the light on for a little bit. But
Okay.
then after this, we should turn it off. We really haven't done that.
Oh, okay. Stay put, Courtney.
My head hurts.
Yeah, I definitely have something. God, my camera's really bright. Jeez, holy shit. The hell? Oh.
Oh, I know what's weird is he picked up that SLS figure on this thing too.
Right there.
True.
It was right there a second ago.
Is there someone right next to me on this dresser?
Keep going.
And the woman was saying she felt like there were the ghosts of children around here. She heard 2 children running through these hallways. And
Which
there's
that was that female voice we heard.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a child?
Oh, jeez. Seems to like you.
Do you like Courtney?
It likes you.
Want to do your spirit box?
Also, I'm just here to point out that was so funny upstairs, Jeff, when you were like, oh, yeah.
I don't even know what I did. What did I do?
That was so funny. I'll probably definitely play
Better.
that episode.
Better edit that out.
Oh no, that's going maximum volume.
I know Colin. He'll like maximize the volume on it,
Yeah, you would.
isolate it, and then run it like 12 times.
You definitely would.
Listen to Jeff again.
Oh yeah.
It'll get louder. And then he'll have a close up of my face where I couldn't look any worse. My mouth's open, saliva. I know. Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, how'd you know? That's actually probably similar to what I would do.
Oh, for sure. No question.
Okay, I'm gonna do a spirit box now. I'm gonna be wearing these headphones and then listening to the spirit box responses loudly through these headphones. And by doing this, I'm not gonna be able to hear what questions you guys are asking. So when I hear what I interpret to be a response, I'm gonna say out loud
what I hear. And you guys are laughing, but I always say it in the same tone that I heard it.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to sing. I'm not trying to be like, numbers. Ooh. I'm trying to just tell you that's what it sounded like. So if you ended your own life, you took your own life in here, come and talk to us. Or if you're the ghosts of the two little girls, don't be afraid of us. If you speak, I can hear you, hopefully. Okay.
Did you die in this room?
Next.
Next question.
Okay, how did you die?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Why did you kill yourself? Do you not want to answer that?
He did it. That was really weird.
Did. Are you the jailer or are you the children?
I heard he's evil. It's evil.
That we're talking to?
All right, once again, he did it.
Maybe the place is evil. That's why he killed
Could be.
himself.
Can you give us how old you were? A number? How old you were? Any of you?
I tried.
You tried to tell us. Did you just hear that out there?
What was
There's
that?
a room out there.
It's over.
What's over?
Took so long.
What took so long?
To die.
Hmm?
To die. Took so long to die.
Huh.
Mistake. Oh,
Was it a mistake?
Oh.
Did I hear Jesus Christ?
in Jesus
Oh.
Christ, I can sleep. I
heard
in
something.
Jesus Christ.
In
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I
I-
can see.
Bloody nose.
Hmm.
Did you feel at peace once you killed yourself? You could finally rest?
What is your name?
Oh,
No.
Can you give us just,
others.
how about just your name? Anyone?
Ray, I want to think.
Ray?
Ray? Okay.
Is your name Ray?
Did you shoot yourself?
I heard that. Shh.
Okay.
And then almost like a female voice that said like, don't say it.
Okay, but I will. Ray, did you shoot yourself?
Back door or top floor trap. Like a
Top floor trap. Do you ever go to the top floor? Whoever's here with us?
they told me to.
Hmm.
Did
Who
they
told?
tell you to kill all those people?
But
Is that
who
why?
told? Who is it?
They're bad people.
Oh. Who are they?
What if that's why he killed himself?
Could be.
Because he had to hang so many people here.
Who are the bad people?
Do you feel guilty for all the people that you had to hang here? Is that why you killed yourself?
$12 change. 12 could have been 12 gauge too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, 12 gauge, like a 12 gauge.
12 gauge, 12 gauge. Good.
Or 12 cages.
Hmm.
If you're here with us, come over by the REM pod and me and Colin. Want me to go do that? Or you want to give me the camera?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Sounded like
Thank you for coming over here. We want to talk to you. I think this one's about to die, Jeff. The battery's blinking.
Oh, we better tell Colin.
Hey, Colin.
That's it too, that's it. You have to do an ending.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, this is about to die.
That's it.
Oh, that's all we got.
You all, can you do an exit?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Did any of that make sense?
Yeah.
We
Some of
can
it.
talk after, but you better make an exit here.
Okay, everybody. So we've had a very interesting night tonight here at the Red Top Jail in Llano, Texas. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to cut this off because we've been investigating for hours and we've exhausted all of our batteries. And it's cold, so it's draining the batteries quicker. And we're really tired and we gotta drive back to Austin, which is a multiple hour drive from here. But thank you to everybody for watching and for supporting the channel and all that we do here. Did you guys have a good night?
It was a great night. It was really creepy
This is
here.
cool.
Liked it.
Anyways, everybody, it's Colin.
Courtney.
And Jeff.
And we love y'all. And don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram. Give us some love. Become a patron if you like the videos. And go listen to Murder in America, our podcast.
And I would just say at Papa.Spooks.
I like how you blurred.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
I like how you blurred out right when you said that.
Just kidding. No.
But from us three here in Llano, Texas, stay spooky! Woo! Thanks for watching the jail series. Woo! Earthquake! Okay, bye. You know what? I'm sitting here editing this video, and this isn't a good enough ending. So, follow me. Let's take a little journey real quick. So usually I will go to Whole Foods to buy these flowers, but there's no Whole Foods in Buda or Kyle, Texas. So I had to get some flowers at Walmart over there. Back on the road, baby. Let's go finish this thing out. So right now I am at the Kyle Cemetery in Kyle, Texas. This is an old cemetery, lots of burials here. It's a very large graveyard. And to end this story of the hangings that happened in Llano, the hangings that happened in the Gonzales County Jail, the hangings that happened throughout almost every jail in Texas, and the brutality of lynchings and the sad history of all of it, I've come to this small cemetery to show you what I believe to be one of the most interesting pieces of history in the Austin area that really nobody knows about. But first of all, I'm going to pay my respects before I tell you the story, so just give me a second here. And don't mind my outfit, I was literally editing the video and I decided that this needed a better ending and I didn't change, so... This, my friends, is the hanging tree. Assuming that was the branch that had been used. So this burial behind me, this grave, this marker, was actually the first burial here in the Kyle Cemetery. Now there are some famous figures of Texas history buried here, even the guy who the city of Kyle was named after.
This is a very old burial ground. But this is the hanging tree in Texas with the shortest history. Basically, a group of cowboys came across this tree years ago in the 1800s, saw a man hanging from the tree from one of the branches dead. Didn't know who they were, what they had done, didn't know if it was a suicide, if they had been lynched, if mob justice had been enacted, but they cut this body down and buried it right beneath the tree, and forever, this tree then became known as the hanging tree. And this is historical fact. This is the first burial. It's right here beneath the tree. Nobody knows the identity of this person who was found hanging here, but the legend continues of the Kyle hanging tree. This whole cemetery started right here beneath this tree. So to end this documentary, I went and I got flowers and I brought them out to this mysterious hanging person, this victim, or, you know, whoever this was, just to leave them a little memorial, show them that somebody out there still cares about their story. But unfortunately, I just don't think that we'll ever be able to find out who they were. And I've always thought that this was such an intriguing piece of history, the hanging tree shrouded in mystery. It's eerie to imagine somebody hanging right here. It's a pretty good, it doesn't look that tall on the camera, but it's a good 11 feet up there. Anyways, to whoever you are, I hope you found peace. I know I've been here many times before. I've tried to talk to you, but I feel like you've moved on already. But if you can hear me, if you are here, if your energy is still here, I left you some flowers and left you some good energy. So sorry for what happened to you, whatever happened, but catch you on the next one. Maybe we'll meet one day.